Denver's voters approved $45 million to quickly build affordable housing, part of the Vibrant Denver Bond Project. The city's using the money to buy an office building with no plan, no budget estimate, and no timeline to actually turn it into affordable housing. But other than that, the whole thing's buttoned up tight. Here's Spencer Soisher with the story.
Denver voters were sold a promise when Mayor Mike Johnston was pitching the Vibrant Denver Bond last year.
We are going to focus on really shovel-ready projects that can be transformational and catalytic for neighborhoods.
Remember this claim,
where we can get shovels in the ground quickly.
as we tell you that this week the city council voted to approve spending $4.5 million in bond money on this former state office building in Cap Hill. The plan is to convert this building into housing, but the city has no plan for what that'll look like, how much work it will need, or when it'll happen.
If the city was my client, if the residents were my client and I was their real estate agent, I would never let them buy a house without an inspection, and that's what we're doing.
Flora Alvidrez, the councilwoman for District 7, was the only council member to vote no.
I don't see a way to vote yes on something I don't have a feasibility study on.
The city has tried this before. In 2023, it spent $9 million to buy the old Stay-In Motel near Peoria and I-70 to house people experiencing homelessness. The city expected people to move in within 6 to 12 months. 3 years later, nobody lives there.
I hear what you're saying about other properties. I think this is an exception.
The former state office building is in Councilmember Chris Hines' densely populated District 10.
It's the right thing to make sure that we have expensive land like this being used for the most pressing need, and right now that's housing.
The city plans to put the building out to developers who may be on the hook for conversion costs. But shovel ready?
If we're intentional, this money can change lives. But if we buy buildings that are going to stay empty and vacant and that people aren't going to know what to do with, we're not moving the needle.
Alvidrez's biggest concern is that a developer looks at this building and decides the conversion costs are too high to make low-income housing work. A city spokesperson said after the sale closes, staff will conduct, quote, a more detailed analysis. The city hopes to close by the end of the month and then ask for bids. That's the only timeline for this project, Kyle.
I too like to make big purchases and then do a detailed analysis immediately afterward. Tell me about the particular draw of this site, this geographic location.
So Councilman Chris Hines was saying this particular area is so densely populated, Golden Triangle, Capitol Hill, that the people who actually work there can't afford to live there. He wants this to be somewhere around the 60% median area income for who this targets. And if firefighters, nurses, aides at the Capitol can't afford to live there right now, they'll take whatever housing they can get in that area.
Good goal. We'll see if it works out. You'll be watching. Spencer Soisher, thank you.